Hello everybody, welcome to another Brick and Driver video where today we're going to be doing a comparison of two hot hatchbacks. In the past I mentioned that the Brickline Oasis TT is probably the best driver's car in the hatchback segment. But the Omega Raynar is definitely up there too. So we're going to do a comparison today to see which one of these two is the best. My co-host Dylan Cart will be on shortly to help me with the comparison, but while I'm waiting for him, I figured I might as well do the parts I didn't need him for, like the interior, and practicality. Let's start with practicality, and I definitely give the Oasis up here because it has 4 seats, unlike the Raynar, which only has 2. The Raynar does have a bigger trunk, but the Oasis is pretty good there too. So I definitely give this to the Oasis. The interior of the Oasis is really nice. You get cup holders, navigation, everything there that you would need. Plus 4 seats. The interior of the Raynar isn't bad. The Raynar is more focused on speed than it is on anything else. It does have a radio, but no navigation, and it does have an old-fashioned compass. But again, I do give it to the Oasis because you can still get a compass on there, and it has cup holders. So, yeah. So, now we wait for my co-host. I will be scoring the interior and practicality on the out of 5 points, so like 3 out of 5, 2 out of 5, whatever. And all the other ones will be based on the same thing I normally do, 5, 10, like speed, brakes, and handling, which are our other 3 categories that we're going to be doing. So for the Oasis and practicality, it is small, but Brickline makes great use of what they have, getting 4 seats and a decent sized trunk. I mean, that's pretty good, plus 4 seats. So, for the Brickline, I have to give them a 5 out of 5 here, because they did a great job of making everything they could out of that space there. I'm going to give the Raynar a 2 out of 5 here. I would give it a 1 out of 5 just because it doesn't have a 2 extra seats, but it does have a giant trunk in the back, so it's going to get a 2 out of 5 there. Because in fairness, they got a lot of trunk space out of that small car. As for interior, the Oasis, it's not big, and it's not the most comfortable interior in the world, so I'm going to give it 3 out of 5 there. And the Raynar's going to get a 2 out of 5 again. So once Cart gets on here, we're going to do speed. And this is where I think the Raynar is going to claw back some points, because it just looks sporty. The Oasis was a hatchback turned into a sports car. The Raynar was a sports car turned into a hatchback. So I think that it's going to do really well once we get into the speed area. So see you when he joins. Alright, my partner Dylan Cart is here, and first off we're going to be doing is a drag race to see which is faster. I call the Brickline. Whoops! Almost hit him. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, the Oasis is going. The Raynar's coming back. That was a good drag race. Second gear. Oasis is trying to claw it back. .87 mph here. That was a good drag race. Same one as before. Let's get everything lined up here. 40 mph. I'm expecting good things here. I'm gonna keep mine in first gear because that's about where it maxes out is 40. That's getting up there with some of those 90s cars we tested last time. Alright, let's do the scoring. Speed, Oasis lost, so it gets 5 points. Raynar gets 10. But it's the opposite in the braking challenge. The ABS may have failed. That is a sign for technical difficulties. So keep that in mind if you are planning on buying that. So I'm going to be doing the timing again. I'm going to take up my little corner over here that I was at last time. Heck, why don't I put the parking brake on? Oop, might want to get the timer out. Might be important. Coming up there. This thing is really fast, by the way. And handling seems pretty good coming in there. Whoa, never mind. Redo that. Alright. 1. Alright, he's off here again. Attempt number 2. Don't cut the corner. Oh, brakes failed again. Coming up here. Another little spin out there. That's going to be a down mark. For it's not very stable. So I doubt it's going to do very good coming up in here since this corner is on a hill. It is difficult and the blind corner is going to do that car even worse. This is a car for the good driver. No question about that. And that's why we're using him. No offense. Alright. Crossing the line, coming up. Another little thing there. And 59.3. Not good. So driver's car Is it a good driver's car? Yes. But it's a driver's car for the driver that's a really good driver. That's the bottom line there. And it has suspension issues, and the ABS likes to not work. Alright, said it was under his standards. So, 3. Okay, wait. Only hit cap. And he's off. The Oasis is not as fast in a straight line as the Raynar, but it's going to be about 100 times more stable. ABS kind of failed there, but that does not happen very often. Oops, went underground. Alright, coming up into the first major turn. Little bit of understeer, but it just gets right back into it, correcting itself with that amazing front differential. Coming now, that was a very smooth turn. I think this car's about to set a record here. The record here is 52 something that we had last time. And it's 42 right now. Coming in. And crossing the line in 49.3. So, his notes on this, what are we? Do elevator music as we wait. For a little time there was snap steering. Understeer then oversteer. And this pinch of weird suspension issue. So, the Oasis TT sets a new record here for the, it beats its standards, and it sets a record, definitely wins. So the points here, Raynar only gets 5 in the handling. Oasis, easy victory. Total scores for the Oasis are 33. Total points possible is, let me see here, 40. So it did really good. Raynar, on the other hand, 24 out of 40. So that's going to be the end of the video today. I hope you enjoyed it. The Oasis, although it isn't as good looking and it isn't as fast in a straight line, it'd be better in the snow as the bigger ground clearance. Like you said, it is a little bit tall. So, but they did a good job balancing that weight. It has a great interior, handles really well, brakes really well. So all in all, there you go. There's your winner. The Oasis TT.